You can't be afraid to verbalize your ignorance. That's holding you back.
Give me an example.
I can give you several. Like investing. Like, you're telling me that if I put this money in here right now, I get 30x, 20x. What the scam? I know a scam when I see one. Go find you another idiot.
Imagine this, an 18-year-old kid from North Philly, sleeping on bunk beds in a hallway, no door, no privacy, decides he is going to become one of the biggest comedians and then one of the smartest investors on the planet. Most people would have laughed at him. 13 years later, the world laughed with him. This is the real, raw, unfiltered story of Kevin Hart on Diary of a CEO. Let us dive in. Kevin sits down and the very first thing he says is, "You cannot be afraid to verbalize your ignorance. That is what is holding you back." And then he admits something that hit me like a truck. He used to think 20 times 30x returns were straight up scams. Go find another idiot, buddy. Until one day he finally said, "I do not know how this works, teach me." That single moment of humility unlocked every single door he walks through today. Rewind, North Philly, dad in and out of jail, brother on the streets, Kevin's bedroom, a hallway with bunk beds. He says, "My friend had grass in his backyard, I thought that was crazy money." Mom's rule was non-negotiable.
I found this photo of your mother.
Yeah, me and Nancy Hart.
She was strict.
Very strict. With me. My older brother, he had he had a little more leniency. He freedom. He curfew late at night.
You get one shot at comedy, fail, and you're getting a real job. So he put every egg in one basket. Philly to New York every day, 25 to 28 sets every weekend, home at 4 a.m., asking himself, can I even pay rent this month? 13 years of that. Friends roasting him. You are funny, but not comedian funny. He drew his life graph, and it was a flat line for a decade.
How
Success and age. Okay, so success for me, knowing what I want to do in life comes here.
Yeah.
All right? Now figuring out how to get to money, revenue, just supporting yourself through telling a joke. Man, let's go here for a second. We flatlining.
Tiny bumps $400 a week doing spots just to eat. A $250,000 holding deal from ABC phone never rang. Moves to LA with zero plan. Flatline again. Then think like a man. Ride along. Theaters. Arenas boom. The line goes vertical.
Think Like a Man did 90-something million in the box office. And Will says, hey man, working with you is great. Let's do something else. I got this movie called Ride Along. You and Ice Cube would be great. Boom! Ride Along does 140.
But the story that wrecked me, he could not pay rent.
She put something in the Bible that's hanging out there, as you can see.
Checks, man. I couldn't pay my rent. I cannot pay my rent. I needed help. And she was like, well, I'm not helping you until you start reading the Bible. And I was like, Mom, I'm reading the Bible. I was lying. Just lying. I'm reading it. Come on, Mom, this is real. Mom, they're gonna kick me out. Are you reading your Bible? Yes. When you read your Bible, then talk to me. And she did this for a while. And one day I was like, you know what, man? I was literally by myself. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, let me get this Bible. Read the Bible. And I open up the Bible. And my checks, rent, multiple months of rent checks had fell out. And I was like, you know what? It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Mom said, I am not helping till you read your Bible. He lied for weeks, finally opens it, months of rent checks fall out. She had hidden them there the whole time. Her silent lesson, if you start something, you finish it.
How you gonna make your money, Kevin? I'm gonna figure it out. How you gonna figure it out? I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm just gonna go down to the comedy clubs, and I've been winning the amateur nights. I think the amateur nights can help me pay for my rent because I was winning the amateur nights. I won a bunch of them in a row. In my mind, it wasn't hard. It wasn't gonna be hard because there was no other option. All my eggs were in this basket, and I was very happy with that choice.
If you are feeling this energy right now, the grind, the refusal to quit, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. Not because I need it, but because every week I am bringing you the exact stories that pull people out of their own hallway and into their empire. Be part of the family that never quits. I got you. Now let us keep going. Steven asks the real question. What was the cost? Kevin, time. My ambition is insatiable. I live inside stress every single day. He is 10,000% happy, but has to shut the phone off earlier and earlier because if he does not, he will pop. He says, I finally learned to tell people I will call you tomorrow because nobody is carrying the volume I am carrying. Investing chapter is insane. Billionaires pitching him, your name alone moves the needle. He thought they were robbing him. Slow down, you trying to steal my money?
What you mean by that? You trying to fucking steal? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? You talking too fast. Say what you said again and slow down so I understand it. Don't talk fast to me because I'm so insecure because I don't know what you're saying and it might be some shit in here. But it's no. Well, we know that you're doing well over here and your movies and all that stuff is cool, but this is different. This business, Kevin, could be different for you. It's a business of multiple. So we play the game of multiples, of X. So what your money is today, well, we think in success, if this is a light bulb or a bottle rocket, you 30X, 20X. What the fuck? You're telling me that if I put this money in here right now, and if my voice is attached to the thing that I think it is, which is a crazy, crazy venture, a crazy opportunity, well, yeah, Kevin, I mean, look, we all believe that. But with your voice, we may be able to say it a little louder.
Until he started asking the dumb questions. Function Health 2.5 billion, 11 Labs 3 billion. He is in rooms he did not even know existed. Then he talks about being a man today. The waters are polluted. Men are finally opening up and then get judged for it. He is raising 2 boys and says, I will carry burdens you will never know about because my job is to make your life easier than mine ever was. Chris Rock gave him the advice that changed everything. Stop making your block laugh, get out the country, make the world laugh. That forced Kevin to tell stories every human on earth could feel. In 10 years, he does not want bigger arenas. He wants a 30-seat comedy club twice a week, golf, grandkids, photo albums, and mailbox money from companies running without him. That is his finish line. Here is what I am carrying forever. The same stubbornness that looked crazy for 13 years is the exact wisdom that built an empire. Hallway beds, flatlines, and you will never make it became rocket fuel because he refused to quit what he started. Because he was not afraid to be the dummy. Because when his mom said finish it, he heard build a legacy. If you are in your own flatline right now, go watch the full episode. Steven Bartlett and Kevin Hart just handed you the blueprint. Link in description, watch the original on the Diary of a CEO right now. Steven, thank you for this masterpiece. Kevin, thank you for never quitting the hallway. If this hit your soul, drop one word in the comments. Finish. Let me know you are still in the fight. Subscribe if you have not bell on. We are building something real here. I love you all. See you in the next one.